Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Jennifer Huber, also known as Solo Travel Girl, and since June of 2022, I've been using Mounjaro to manage my type 2 diabetes, and I've been documenting this experience on YouTube with weekly updates. So before I get into this week's update, I just want to remind you about my disclaimer that I'm not a healthcare professional, and I'm just sharing my personal experience and opinion about using Mounjaro to manage my type 2 diabetes. Also, I have no relationship with the drug manufacturer Eli Lilly, and I have no relationship with anyone else who is trying to sell Mounjaro, or no, I don't have any relationships with pharmacies or anything. So that's that. All right, everyone. Well, as you can see, I'm not in my living room. I'm actually on a walk with my dog. And if I'm looking down, because I realized and I remembered that this is Florida, and it's venomous snake territory, like rattlesnake territory. So if I'm looking down once in a while, that's why. I'm just watching my footing. And also fire ants. But as you can see, I am at a disc golf course. I think that's what it is. Yeah, disc golf. You know, when I was in Yellowstone, there are people that played it all the time. I just never got into it. I don't think I've ever played. But you know what? I'm gonna go find a place to sit down away from the bugs so I can talk to you about this week. All right, so as I discovered, this is a active disc golf course. Came across 2 players. And plus, after talking about snakes, and of course there's a possibility of alligators, I thought it'd be better for me to find a place to sit down and talk to you rather than walking. So here I am at a bench. This is an area which is a memorial for the different branches of the military. I have Radcliffe here. There you go, Rad. Hey. He just had some water, and I'll give him some water in a little bit. Okay, so let's talk about week 56. I injected myself with week 56. That was the 10 milligram dose. That finished up 1 box at the 10 milligram dose. So that's the 3rd time that I've finished a month of 10 milligrams. I'm going to start 10 milligrams on Friday, and I'm going to try and order another 3-month supply of the 10 milligrams. We'll see if I could do that. I'm actually going to do it through the Caremark mail order. So this is going to save me about $60 than if I bought it month by month. Now I have a meeting with my endocrinologist, I guess in August. I know I have a blood draw coming up, so I'm really excited about that. My glucose numbers were in the 90s this past week. My blood pressure numbers, my top number was like low 100s up to low 120s. Bottom number was in the 60s and 70s. I did gain a pound this week, and that's okay. I'm at 134 pounds. I'm at 134 pounds. It still means I've lost over 60 pounds since being on Mounjaro over a year ago. So this is pretty wild. Nutrition, I've been mindful. However, last night I got together with family, and that's probably why I was a little heavier on the scale today. And then exercise, I've been walking Radcliffe about 2 times a day. I say about because it's finally been raining in the evening, so we're not necessarily going on full walks. But yeah, I'm looking forward to going to boot camp tomorrow night and get back in the swing of things with that. So in sum, that's this week's update. I've gained a pound. Glucose numbers look okay. Blood pressure numbers look okay, and I'm just grateful for this wonderful journey, this wonderful gift that I have been given. And as always, I am grateful and thankful for you all. I hope you are having success with Mounjaro. All right, let's get into this week's topic, and I'll just let you know that it's a little bit, I guess, tongue-in-cheek about the 5 things that I don't like about this Mounjaro journey. But you know, Mounjaro has just been amazing in my life, and I am just forever grateful for having this experience and this opportunity. come August, I will know if my insurance is going to continue authorizing me to take this medication. I hope so. And but these are 5 things that I don't like about this Mounjaro experience. The first thing I'm going to mention, and I'm feeling it right now, is because I have lost so much weight, I don't like the feeling of my bones against bones, or I'm sitting down and my buttocks bones can feel the surface I'm sitting on. That's true if I'm in the car, if I'm sitting on a sofa, sitting on a hard surface like this bench. I can feel it, my bones feel it. And I guess I've lost so much fat or cushion in that area. Also my legs, when I try to sleep at night, I like to lay on my side. However, my knees are touching each other and it just feels like bone on bone, and it just feels very uncomfortable. So that's something that I need to get used to, but I'm really not a fan of that. The number 2 thing that I don't like about this Mounjaro journey is that I don't like people asking me if I'm sick. People have asked me if I have cancer and if I'm going through some kind of treatment as to explain for this weight loss that I have had. No, I'm perfectly healthy. Yes, I'm diabetic. I'll always be diabetic, but I am healthy. So it's kind of an uncomfortable question to answer. I guess I should be grateful that people feel comfortable enough to be concerned and when they ask, but I just don't like having to answer that question. So the number 3 thing that I don't like about this whole Mounjaro journey is buying a new wardrobe. Obviously I haven't done that full bore yet. I'm just picking up pieces here and there. I mean, shopping should be fun, right? Trying new clothes is fun, and it is fun. It's just, it's expensive changing out a wardrobe, and that's why I'm doing it piece by piece. So that's why I'm still wearing size extra large clothing. I'll try and like tuck it in a little bit. I guess I could do some modification if I was a more talented sewer, but you know, Mounjaro is expensive on the budget in more ways than one. So the 4th thing that I don't like about this Mounjaro journey is that how it has changed my taste and appetite for food. I did a video about this on my 1-year anniversary about how my relationship with food has changed, but I do miss the flavors of food. However, I do have to remember why it's that way. And would I trade the full sense of taste for what I have now? No. I'm glad that I've come on this journey, and that's just something I'm gonna have to deal with, and it's a mindset. I'll just have to find other pleasures to enjoy in a PG way. And then the 5th thing that I don't like about this Mounjaro experience is the anxiety of wondering if I'm going to get the right prescription and whether I'm going to get the right dose filled next month or the month after and the month after. You know, this month to month, because of the supply issues, it's caused some anxiety and some frustration and just more worry than it should. Yes, I did reach a point where I'm just gonna go with the flow, and you know, I'm at the point that I'm injecting myself on Fridays rather than on Mondays, just because that's when I could get the medication, and then I try to lengthen the dose by pushing it a day at a time, and then I finally stopped on Friday just so I have the weekend to recover in case I do have any side effects. Will I ever get beyond a 10 milligram dose? At this point, I don't think so, because I am going to get hopefully get the 3 boxes of 10 milligrams soon, and I don't even know if you can get 12.5 milligrams. I don't know if I can get 10 milligrams, so I really don't like that anxiety of the supply issue. And I just wonder what's going to happen at the end of the year when the FDA approves this for weight loss. My gosh, what's going to happen then? It's really going to be like the Hunger Games or something. But anyway, so those are the 5 things that I don't like about this whole Mounjaro journey. I don't like feeling my bones. I don't like paying for a new wardrobe because that's crimping my budget, or eating into my budget, so to say. Number three, I don't like the sense of taste, how that changed my sense of taste. I don't like answering questions about my health to people, but I guess I should look at it as a positive way that I can educate them about this journey. And I don't like the anxiety of the availability issue. So anyway, is there anything that you don't like about Mounjaro? Go ahead and leave a comment there. All right, again, thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate you, and I hope you are having a fantastic experience. So until next week, remember to be kind to yourself, but most importantly, be kind to others. Bye.